All right, so YouTube figured out that I've enjoyed watching some detail videos recently, and we have an absolutely filthy vehicle. It's been raining for a week. I went to Arkansas for a week, and we're left with this. Now, this is a beautiful car, but it is not beautiful when it's dirty. So let's fix that. So I got another power washer. I'll tell you why here in just a minute. Good job cutting away from your body. Probably should have shoes on. Wait. Wait. Are we cutting towards our hands or away from our hands?
Away.
Away. So we're gonna cut right here. Look, and we're gonna go up. Hang on, you gotta turn it. There we go. It's away from your hands. Good job. This goes together. All right, let's put this back together. So before I bought this power washer for the first time, I spent quite a bit of research, and I've used several power washers I've borrowed from neighbors. I had an old gas-powered power washer. I kind of knew what I was looking for, and I knew I wanted at least 2,000 psi. I feel like that's the minimum for household professional homeowner use. And I just put this one here together out of the box. It took about 5.5 minutes, no big deal. Now, I did a video on this already, but I want to just tell you, I really enjoy the hose on this one. You can buy maybe a cheaper power washer and get an upgraded hose, but this one is great right out of the box. It's good to go. You don't need to swap it. And I believe it's like maybe 25 feet long, which is plenty long to go all the way around your car. If you're doing a specific application with yours, you may want a longer hose, but this works really great for homeowner. I have washed the car, I've power washed the driveway and the steps and the front porch and the back porch and the eaves, and I powered washed just about everything. And a 25-foot hose, only a handful of times was I wishing I had a little bit more length. Here's why I bought the same power washer for the second time. I went to Arkansas. I'm on the board of a church camp there, and the power washer that we had at camp, I had brought mine and we were using the one there, and it broke. And I knew that this one was going to be a reliable unit for them, and so I just left it. It was only about 5 or 6 months old, and I knew it was tried and true and tested, and I think it will be great for church camp use, and so I was happy to leave it and to grab another one. Now, I almost went up to the 2,300 PSI unit. They had it at Lowe's, but it was like $75 more, and I knew I liked this one, and I just couldn't figure why I needed to go up. So we kept it. All right, let's wash this truck. Okay, are we good? So I mentioned I've been trying to do a better job washing my vehicle, and I did a review on this as well. $35 foam cannon on Amazon. It comes with a little shorty handle, which I love. Let's throw some foam on here.
What would that make it wet?
So you let the foam cannon do its thing, go back and hit it with the power washer. I'm just gonna keep the shorty handle and go with that. If your vehicle was not super dirty, you could probably get by with just this, but I'm gonna use this as my first stage, and then I'll go back and keep scrubbing.
That's nice.
closer. Okay, so the foam cannon did its round on the first time. We power washed it off. Now we're gonna go back, since we're in direct sunlight, we're gonna go back and do a section at a time. We'll hit it again with the foam cannon, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash it by hand while I'm doing that as well. Now, I don't have the fancy brushes and stuff to do the wheels. I might get some of those. Right now I'm just gonna use a towel that I use specifically on tires and wheels every time, and that same tire won't go back, or that same rag won't go back after it's touched the tires and be on the paint. So we're gonna hit it one more time with a foam cannon, one section at a time. Go to your left. Go back that way.
Bottom?
Yeah, from the top to the bottom by the mirror there.
I swap.
No, switch those tips for me.
But Dad.
We have to go quick because we're in the sunlight.
White one. White one. Can you say white one, Dad?
The white one, yes, sir.
The one that you need, guys.
Okay, go quick because I gotta hit it.
I'm cleaning the light too, Dad.
Cool. The headlights?
These lights.
Those are the fog lights. Good.
Because those are the
I think you can get in every single little hole on the grill there. So inside the grill here is a really difficult spot to get on the QX80, and given that we're in the sun, we're gonna have to come back on round two. So it was a bad idea to wait till I had good light to make a video, because that same light is what makes it hard to wash a car. I'm gonna have to hit this again, but I'll skip ahead and get back to you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I mentioned I don't have any of the fancy brushes and stuff for the wheels. Let me show you what I do. So we're gonna hit it with the foam cannon. And then we're gonna scrub it. You have mine?
That's mine.
Or that's just yours? Okay, go for it. So if you have a 5-year-old, I highly recommend that you get them involved. Or if you want to go faster, do it without the 5-year-old.
If you want to do faster, you have to use it.
Yeah, you're fast, aren't you? So after we've washed about half the car with these microfibers, they get converted to wheel duty. And then after they've been used, I usually don't use them again to wash the car. They go into a separate pile for other stuff, probably working with knives or cleaning up something that doesn't need to be so clean. Is that helping?
Usually does get something.
All right, let's make sure we get all the way around here. We gotta get every little spoke. Hey, you're doing a really good job of being aggressive, but I think you're missing a lot of spots. So now hit it with. Hit it with the power washer and you're all done. I would like to maybe get some wheel cleaner. I've never used wheel cleaner before, but it seems to make a difference. Although I feel like those are pretty clean and all I did was scrub them and power wash them, so the effort is pretty low. I would maybe like to get one of those brushes that goes in between there. I don't know, I've never had one before. I've been washing the car for like 30 years and I've never tried one, but trying to make sure that I am not using only what I know and try to learn some new things. All right, let's keep going. Do tire dressing and make sure I didn't miss any drips. Looks like I missed some drips. So I mentioned earlier that if you do it with a 5-year-old, how it might take a little bit longer, but I'll tell you, it's definitely worth it to do it with a 5-year-old because, you know, he's not going to be 5 forever. And this time that we have washing the car is really important. And he's going to be a, oh, look at that, we missed a spot right there. He's going to be a kindergartner next year, and he's going to be at school all day long. And we've got to hang out so much this year that it's really great. And I'm going to miss that. And I'm glad that we've had that time together. There was a guy in my church who was a friend of my dad's. My dad was a businessman in our small town, and he helped my dad with some stuff, and they were church buddies, and I got to hang out with him a little bit as I was getting older. Something he said that I'll never forget is at different times in your life you'll have time or you'll have money, but when you have both time and money, that's when you've really got a lot going on. And I'll tell you, at different times in my life I've had more time than I've had money, and then at different times I've had more money than I've had time, and realizing that time is so valuable and so important. I've got to do everything I can to hang out with this little guy before school starts next year, and he's gone all day long. But all right, thanks for watching. I know vehicle washing is not really a part of our normal daily channel activities, but I need to put a ceramic coating on this, and I don't know if you guys know anything about that. I'm kind of relearning some of this car detail stuff, but I think I'd like to do a ceramic coating. So I'm gonna pick one out, and if you're interested to see my experience, let me know in the comments. Eagle Run 23. We'll see you next time.